Hello everyone, welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. I hope you all are perfectly fit and fine and you are being regular with the studies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about ETOP analysis, that is an important technique under environmental scanning. Today we'll understand the full form of ETOP analysis as well as the meaning, the role of ETOP analysis, the steps that are taken under ETOP analysis, and what is the procedure under which we analyze the different aspects of the environment, whether we are talking about the internal environment or we are talking about the external environment. We'll discuss all that. So let's start with today's video and understand what ETOP analysis is. ETOP stands for Environmental Threat and Opportunity Profile. We are basically going to analyze the threats and opportunities that we are having in our business environment and then work on them and understand how we can overcome our threats and how can we take advantages of the opportunities that are available to us. This is what ETOP analysis is. Concerning the first point, an environmental threat and opportunity profile is a description of the structure of external factors. Talking about ETOP analysis, we are exclusively focusing upon the external factors of the organization, that will include the segmentations of micro and macro. Now, what are the reasons why do we adopt ETOP analysis? The first reason is it helps the organization to identify opportunities and threats that are really very important for you to analyze if you are running a business. You must be aware of the threats that are there in the environment for you as a business entrepreneur, for your business, as well as the opportunities that you can take advantage of for excelling in your business field. Next is consolidates and strengthens an organization's position. Obviously, when you are aware of your opportunities and threats, you have a strengthened position in the market. You are capable of overcoming any situation that is coming up to you. Next, provides strategist information on which sectors have a favorable impact on the organization. Now, this is the most important point, most important reason for ETOP analysis, that whatever strategists are there, the people who are vested with the powers and functions of formulating strategies in an organization, and strategies are basically made in the light of the competitors to overcome them. So these strategies are going to be provided with ample of information as to understand that what are the sectors that will have a favorable impact on the working of the organization. Next, we have the organization gains knowledge of its standing with respect to its environment. After ETOP analysis, the organization is capable enough to assess its own position and understand where at present do we stand in respect to the environment that is present right now. And the last is helps formulate strategies. But obvious, when you are aware of each and every aspect, you are aware of your opportunities, you are aware of your threats, you know where you stand, you will be able to formulate better and appealing strategies for your organization, which will help you to excel in the market. Now, talking about the steps that are involved in the preparation of ETOP, first is dividing the environment into different sectors. What are the different sectors that are going to impact the environment? We are going to divide it accordingly. Basically, talking about the external factors, I have told you there are two broad classifications of micro and macro factors that are going to affect your environment. So considering each and every factor of micro environment and macro environment is not necessary. Rather, we are going to focus upon the prominent and dominant ones that are going to impact the environment in a direct way. Next is analyzing the impact of each sector on the organization. So now, whatever sectors we have highlighted, whatever sectors we have shortlisted, we are going to analyze the impact of each and every sector on the organization. Now, subdividing each environmental factor into sub-factors for a comprehensive ETOP. Whatever factors we have analyzed, say for example, we are analyzing the the social factor of the environment. Now, how is the social factor going to impact the environment? That we'll understand, and at the same time, how is it going to impact it at the sub level? That also we are going to assess. Next is analyzing the impact of each sub factor on the organization in the form of a statement. It has to be mentioned in a statement form. And the last is preparing a summary to show the major factors for the sake of simplicity. Whatever points you have jotted down, whatever statements you have made, you are going to present it in a summary form. You're going to prepare a summary for it so that it's easy for people to understand, the people concerning the business enterprise. It's easy for them to understand and formulate strategies and plans so that it's simpler in its term. Now, talking about the impact of different sectors, that we are going to talk about the different environmental sectors, the nature of the impact and the impact of each sector. Talking about the first one, that is the economic. If the impact is economic slowdown or there is increase in the interest rates, obviously the economy is going downwards, right? The economy is falling down. Next we have market. When you have less growth of demand in domestic market, it's but obvious that the market sector is going downwards. Since you have no demand, you will have to ultimately cut short your supply as well, and hence the marketing strategies would be failing at some point or the other. Talking about the international sector, whenever you have a mere share of export or there is some threat of Chinese substitution or a threat from any other product, the market is expected to go down, because whatever production you will have at the domestic market, that is going to be hampered ultimately. Talking about the political factors, generally we don't have any direct impact of the political factors on the economy, but yes, if there is some change in the economy, still the business anyhow continues to remain stable. Next we have regulatory. If the import duty is decreased, environmental clearances, whatever are there, whatever hurdles are there, the nature would be a decreasing nature. Next we have social. Again, social impact is not generally noticed because mostly it is business to business. Next is supplier. Suppliers won't have any apparent impact, any visible impact on the working of the organization. And talking about the technological aspect, if the technology is not advanced, if you are not upgraded with the production techniques, if you are using an outdated technology, obviously somewhere it will have a negative or downfall impact on your business. So this was all about ETOP analysis. I hope it is clear to you all. Any doubts you have, you can mention down in the comment section below. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.